So, 2024, difficult, hectic, chaotic. Now, let's see what 2025 is bringing you. And before I start, as always, I would like to thank my Jyotish gurus and my spiritual gurus for always guiding me. I'm truly grateful. 2025 is a very unique and a powerful year, which will prove to be life changing in everyone's life. No matter who you are, what you do, where you are, this year will change your life in some way or the other. It's a year of new beginnings and powerful endings. Endings in personal life, endings in business projects, end how you work, end of all policies at work, all processes at work, end of your old thinking patterns, end of all you. This year can be divided into two halves. The first half that brings the endings, disruptive, also forcing you to end your old thinking patterns. And your own old self needs to be released and let go of, and pushing you to evolve to the new. The second half, which brings the new relationships, the new alliances, the new beginnings. This process of endings and beginnings will also be reflected in the global geopolitical scenarios, the trade relationships, the relationships of countries, making 2025 an important year, a year that will put itself in down in world history. That's the significance of this year. Is it all good? No, but it's a change for sure. So let's see month wise the overview of 2025 for the world as well as for you. January. January continues to give issues around legal issues, disputes, compliances, any sort of legal battle that you are fighting or are involved with, and you're dealing with it right now, would still create delays, will still give you some problems, and you will not be able to get the solutions that you're seeking in the month of January. Yet, you still need to move forward, keep on making an effort, and be patient. With Makar Sankranti also marking the time of the Kumbh, of the Mahakumbh this year will be extremely special. So, do the rituals. Our Vedic knowledge and Vedic rituals are very powerful. Try and do them in this month. 31st of Jan will backtrack a lot of work for many people. The results that you have been waiting for will suddenly you're going to realize that you need to rework something, that something is pending, that something is amiss, or you need to submit more documents, or you need to correct make some corrections, especially if it's around any legal court cases, compliances, legal documentation, anything to do with the government permissions. It will be backtracked. You will have to do some sort of rethinking, replanning, reworking. January also brings a chance to heal issues in existing relationships or clarity to end something that is not working out for you. If there is something that is clearly not working out for you, it's time to let it go. Stop holding on to it. Stop being stagnant. Let it go. January brings a lot of focus in evaluating business partnerships, projects, and personal equations as well. So, a month to review and a month to let go of whatever it is that is not working. February. February is an important month which marks the beginning and endings of many things. Justice will be seen for many people. During this time, there will be sudden changes in workspaces, in business projects, as well as in personal relationships. February brings endings to many jobs or projects, as well as personal relationships. Start the process of major change in the world economy. So, February also marks the beginning of the change that will come in the world economy in months to come, which will get even more intense as we get into the month of March. It's a turning point for many people in their personal as well as their financial lives. March. March is a month that brings global news and many sudden events happening throughout the world. This month will bring some crucial changes in the economic, political scenarios and trade relationships of many countries. The stock market and the economy will see a correction. Things are going to be shaky. There will be a correction seen across many sectors, and a lot of changes will happen in the financial policies of not just many countries or trade relationships, but also around the cryptocurrency. This month will also bring some important changes in many regions within the country, and Bharat will see sudden events around the country due to some court judgments that can be chaotic, adding more chaos to an already chaotic month. March can be a chaotic month. You should avoid making important decisions and avoid traveling internationally. Many of the world leaders can undergo some controversies in this month, adding further chaos to an already chaotic environment. Some regions may see a health crisis. It's a month that requires peace, calm, and prayers for global prosperity. April. April will start bringing in clarity and calmness to various problems. Many new policies will be cast globally for the way ahead. Some regions had seen some health problems in the previous month, and April will bring the positivity to improve the overall health scenario globally. Important, significant trade alliances will be formed in this month. There is a lot of focus on improving economy and trade across the world. Bharat is seeing some important changes within the judicial system of the country and some very important crucial policies. May. May brings some major changes in everyone's life as Saturn, Jupiter, and the nodes settle into their new positions. This time ends a phase in your life and marks new beginnings. It's an important time for the world. Travel, technology, and spirituality will see a boom globally. The stock market will begin seeing steady growth. The regions involved in wars will see some significant changes. New political alliances will get formed. Now we've reached June, which is the next half. Remember, I said 2025 can be divided into two halves. The second half, the next 6 months, which is the second half of 2025, as I had mentioned earlier, this is the part which is about bringing in the new opportunities and sudden new beginnings. My advice and caution is to look into things long term and get to the root of your research before you invest yourself, whether it's financially or whether it's in your personal equations. All that shines is not gold. Be wise in your choices. Most important time. 2025 is the most important year for dual signs. What are dual signs? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, as well as for Leos and Aquarius. Most significant. Of course, as I mentioned, this year is going to be important for everyone, but even more important for these particular signs. So let's look at June. June is the beginning of a new phase in everyone's life. It will bring new challenges for the government. There are sudden changes in some military alliances around the world. Food prices will fluctuate. Some areas are seeing some terror incidents or fire accidents. July. July brings sudden delays and change in plans for most people. There will be a correction in the market, followed by major rise in some sectors like technology, travel, petrochemical, and pharmaceutical sector. These will see a steady rise ahead and growth. Remember, stock market predictions are based on astrology, but you should be wise and not gamble with your money. Apply your existing knowledge, study hard, and be analytical before investing your money. August. August will bring conflict in many regions or disagreements of political allotment or alignment within the country or within many countries, leading to opposition and unrest due to it. Agitation against the government or governments, because it can happen in various countries, or armies will be seen in some regions across the globe. For monthly predictions, if you want monthly predictions for yourself, remember you can subscribe, download astrokanu on Android as well as on iOS soon, and click on subscribe to get personalized predictions written by me for your sun and your moon sign. September. September brings some new policies and agreements to create harmony all over again. The markets will see some improvement in the mid cap and banking and finance sectors. This is a time when crypto will see a positive gain, a positive time for businesses, startups, and small cap as well. October. October starts with a jump on gold prices. While the prices will fluctuate, there may be a jump, but remember they will fluctuate. After it rises, it will lead to a phase of fluctuation. Some regions will see some conflict due to religion or ideologies. November. November brings delays and disruption in plans. There will be sudden changes in plans. Some regions may see sudden onset of war or conflict. Many countries are aggressive about their defense and boundaries around this time. New laws in general or on immigration may impact people at large. So there's something about boundaries, something about the law, which is creating havoc or creating confusion and impacting a lot of people. This can be multi countries, many countries. December. December brings a sense of rework you might feel, or you need to resolve past issues, or work again on projects that you thought you have finished, but there is something left, something is amiss. There is need to revisit the past and changes need to be made. There is fluctuation in the gold prices as well as food commodities, food prices are also impacted as there may be sanctions and there is some amount of stress on trade relationships across the globe between various economies and countries. As we enter 2026, there may be a war like situation in some regions, or some regions may see a health crisis. The beginning of 2026 will be crucial in many ways. The last quarter of 2025 is just a build up to that. 2025 is a turning point in your life. It will bring some crucial changes, new beginnings and endings. 2025 will make itself as an important year, not just in your life, but also in history. Be wise, choose well, and move ahead without fear. And do what you truly believe is your destiny, as this year will change your life for the rest of your life for the good. Have a great year ahead. May you grow spiritually, be wise and healthy, and above all, see happiness and peace in the coming year. Lots of love, lots of happy wishes to you and your family. Thank you for staying connected another year with me. I hope we make this year an important journey for you, for ourselves. I hope to continue contributing in some positive way in your life and your journey ahead. Have a very, very happy new year ahead. Lots of wishes. Namaskar.